Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review the second episode of Code Realized, Guardian of Rebirth. So, they're making changes. Now, they're not too bad, but they are there. And I'm glad they are still sticking to the story very closely, but they are changing a lot. For instance, we get to see the leader of Twilight right off the bat, Phoenix, and also the Queen. Things that do not happen till later, like way later. Also, Saint Germain's introduction was way different. He just kind of walks in as they're having breakfast, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Saint Germain." I'm like, okay. Also, when he said to Cardia, I've been waiting for you, I'm just like, I know what that means, but I'm not gonna spoil it. But anyway, let's see, another change is that they do go into Steam London, said that was supposed to happen, or whatever, but, the casino thing, what I see they're doing is they're cutting off the fat of this meat of this story. They're cutting off the not too important scenes, you know, for instance, Lupin showing Cardia how to play these different casino games and whatnot. I'm like, okay. Also, Abraham Van Helsing's introduction was a tad different as well in this anime, but let me talk about some funny moments. First of all, good thing this anime has done that's really funny. Give Lupin a mustache, because that was hilarious. I was just like, what? Second of all, Lupin, now he's my second favorite boy, husbando, in this series, but with the anime, he is kind of stealing my heart a little bit more than Impei, and that's a little weird. I'm watching all this happen, I'm like, Lupin, please stop. You're stealing my heart. Please stop it. But yeah, so him and Cardia kind of go around the town, have a nice little date. Also, she kind of, she doesn't know, like, this girl's clueless. It's just like, I hope they do a thing where, the thing they do in the visual novel where all the guys teach her to do certain things. I hope they touch upon that in this anime, please. So Cardia isn't just this useless little girl. But, anyway, yeah, there's this part where she's like, I want to touch you, Lupin. And he's like, well, that's certainly a pickup line. I'm like, dang, man. I love Lupin in this anime. Like, I love him in the visual novel. In this anime, I'm just like, let me love you more. I need to go replay his route now, dang it. But anyway, so they get, attacked by Twilight. Twilight comes to get Cardia, and, also, another change they made, now that I think about it, Frankenstein, he was, Victor, yeah, his first name is Victor, right? He wasn't supposed to find out that Cardia's heart isn't there and everything, and it's the Horologium. That was supposed to be some random doctor lady. But whatever, it makes him seem smarter, so we're good there. But, anyway, back with Twilight. So, yeah, they come to attack Cardia, and Lupin's there. And that's when, Van Helsing comes into play, and that is kind of the same, but it's supposed to happen, like, at the casino he's supposed to show up, but not in an alleyway, but whatever, he still showed up, so there's that. We also do get the whole, you know, he uses rock salts to attack people, not actual bullets. I still find that to be kind of whatever, but anyway, basically they persuade him to join their little group of people. So, and he does. He's like, okay, and the scene that I really enjoyed, though, was Cardia, you know, talking to herself, like, oh, this man's eyes, you know, what sadness is behind them? Why is he crying? And I'm just like, man, she actually notices that. That's, it's very interesting that you noticed that, Cardia, because, I know his past. I certainly know that man's past. But, oh, man. But, overall, this episode was really good, with the changes even that they made. Again, they're just cutting off the fat. I noticed that. I'm like, okay, so we're not gonna get those little scenes. That's fine. We're to the meat of the story. That's fine with me. It's just the changes of, like, seeing Phoenix this early, and the Queen, and knowing he's the leader of Twilight now. It's kind of, you know, because that wasn't real till way later. But, overall, I still enjoyed the episode. It's really enjoyable still, and I hope they don't make too many big changes to the overall meat of the story. I'm fine with, like, little scenes, I guess, being a little different. That's fine, but the overall meat of the story cannot change for this to be good. It really can't. But, overall, I enjoyed this episode. In the next episode, will be interesting for sure. Also, the little after the ending song, because the ending song shows like the preview for the next episode, and I saw things, and I'm like, I know what they're doing. But and after that, they showed this little scene where Victor's trying to figure out how her dress works and everything. Oh gosh, it's funny, but anyway, we'll have to see what happens next episode. What do you guys think of this episode? What do you think's gonna happen next? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!